One thing every business owner tries when a problem comes up is working longer hours. They'll work nights and weekends and hope that the problem will magically solve itself. I'm not sure why this is always what they resort to. Maybe they think they can outwork the problem, or if they hustle enough, hard enough, it won't affect them anymore. No matter what the reason is, working longer hours won't solve their problems. Maybe temporarily, but eventually the problem will keep coming back. Think about this. Let's say your problem is your team isn't doing quality work, so you decide to take it into your own hands by finishing the project yourself. How does this help in the long run? It doesn't, because the next time you have a project your team works on, you'll encounter the same problem. And you can't be doing the work yourself forever if you want to grow your business. This is just an example, but it's based on real events I've seen firsthand. I understand that as a business owner, you want to control everything and make sure everything is perfect. But if you want to grow, you'll have to hire employees that you can trust to do good work. Because working 60+ hours a week isn't sustainable. The quality of your work will greatly drop off, you'll stop enjoying what you do, and you'll lose all your free time. Time is the most even playing field on the planet. We all have as much as there is, and no one gets more or less. It's true that there is never enough time for everything, but always enough time for those activities that are most important to us. We can't manage time, we can only manage the activities we choose to put into our time. We like to do what we're good at, and the average person spends a tremendous amount of time and energy avoiding activities they aren't good at or don't like to do. But at the end of the day, you have 3 options for tasks on your table that you don't find fun to do or don't add a lot of value to your business, but need to be done. You can automate, outsource, or delegate. But the commonality amongst many of those who are hesitant to hire additional assistance for these tasks is that they do not truly understand the value of their time. So it's time to figure that out. So here's a question to ask yourself. If you were to hire someone to do what you're doing now, how much are you willing to pay them? Be honest with yourself. When you hire someone in business, you generally hope to generate 5 times their salary. Multiply your hourly rate from the previous question by 5, and now you have your true value. That doesn't mean to say that you need to pay the value generated in that second question. It simply shows you just how valuable your time really is. So we free up our time by outsourcing, delegating, or automating. You will quite easily find qualified, capable people who can take on your outsourceable, delegatable tasks for far less than what you are essentially paying in time to do them yourself. And once you have freed up that time in your month, invest 1/3 of it back into your personal life, your relationships, your creative outlets, your passions, so that you can come back into your business refreshed, inspired, and ready to continue working on your high energy, high value activities. Always remember that time isn't money. In fact, it's more valuable than money. Once you spend your money, you can always make more. But once you spend your time, it is gone forever. If you have any questions on this, book a complimentary 15-minute call with me at timewithshane.com. In those 15 minutes, we'll find out if you are good to go on your own or if you could use some help. I'm Shane Spears of Summit Scale. See you next time.